Yeah, so we live. Let me see how fast I can do this response video, Mr. Carlos. So, a couple of months ago, Mr. Carlos came to me and said, hey, we want to make this tracking software to work with DSU. And I said, alright, no problem. Easy. All you have to do is accept the URLs for the tracking and send an email in a certain format for the changes. That would integrate perfectly with my system. Boom. No problem. 5 months later, lo and behold, okay, we have an emergency now. Problems. Serious problems. It's a coincidence now. Carlos and his body is on their way to Nicaragua to work on said tracking software. But lo and behold, despite 5 months before I asked for a specific email format, they came with all sorts of lovely things, posting things to JSON and all kind of things. All kind of bacchanal, use this and authentication and blah 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 blah. Things I never asked for. Okay. I'm a problem solver. I try my best. Take everything, connect it. Okay. Normal. Things not going as planned, yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Things don't go as planned. That's the DSG anyway. We've been doing this for 3 years now. All kind of problems. Problems with this thing, DS Booster. So, as a developer, to fellow developers here now, I'm asking questions. Where is the database? Where is this? What's that? How do I know what went where? A lot of crickets, a lot of thing, a lot of round the bush thing, I mean, they are speaking Spanish, I'm speaking English. Sometimes I'm trying to speak Spanish, sometimes they are trying to speak English. Not on the same page. 2-3 times I find myself in a situation where I'm a late grind, I up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. There's nobody to answer my questions. I'm trying things, I'm taking shots in the dark, things are not working. Alright. I say to these guys, maybe for the 4th or 5th time, listen, I need access to your system on the back. I need to come in from the back, see the database. A little cold outside here. See the database, see what's happening inside, poke around, dig around, understand? I have no interest in hijacking anything. I have upworkers, I have people working online. I can duplicate that system if given enough time. So I'm trying to give these guys a blind, and make their thing work with my thing. Because, it's goodness, sharing. But these guys are so paranoid, they are so bummy that Kwesi Stewart, your Time Lord, is going to steal their thing. Because they can't give me all kind of excuse without giving an excuse. No, we don't want to give you access, because, not because they're going to steal it, but because this guy quit his job and blah blah blah, and this is all we have. It really started to get on my nerves at a certain point. It really started to bother me because I don't want to show off here now, but these guys get in a bus, they come to Nicaragua, they're in my house, they're staying in my house. Not only they are staying in my house, they're using my internet to develop their thing. They even had to use my computer. Like nobody holding my computer. They inside my computer to work on their thing. I'm trying to accommodate them. I'm trying to debug their thing in the middle of the night and it's not working and nobody can answer me. I mean, come on, who tells me at 4 a.m. something's going to be ready in an hour and then at 6 a.m. that there was a horrible system crash, system failure and nothing can happen? Come on. I don't wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning to deal with these things. I deal with solutions. I want to enter your system because I'm a kind of matrix man like that. Look at the error messages and fix it. You understand? I have no ego thing in that. That's just how it works. These guys decided now at this point to lock themselves in our bedroom and not reply to my messages. Now this pissed me off. It pissed me the fuck off. You understand? Because how can you be in my house, using my internet, using my computer, and when I ask you for access to your system through the back, you are so afraid that I will steal your thing. You understand? When you have nothing. You don't have a mature system, you don't have a system that tested, that working, that nothing. And you are afraid that I will steal it. It was beyond insulting. If I was there, I would have packed all these guys' things up, put it outside and call a taxi. And then call the police. And they don't want to go. The taxi, they can go with the police. But we work it out in the end. I don't know if it's a language barrier. I don't know what it is. I let these guys understand I do not need your source code. I do not need access. But if you were logical, you would just create pseudo access. Pseudo access means I can go somewhere and see what's in the database without actually accessing the database. I can go somewhere and see what's in the queue without actually physically interfering with the queue. You can expose all of these methods and ways of accessing the system to me that satisfies me without giving out what you are protecting. Understand? The art of negotiation. Because they clearly failed in that art of negotiation where your response to me wanting access or wanting more transparency is to lock yourself in a bedroom and hide. You understand? I had to message Becky, and Becky had to go and give them the message and blah blah blah. It was a very sad morning. In the 2 years I worked on this, we have had all kind of experiences, all kind of things. I mean, levels of immaturity and weirdness, but this one took the cake. Now I assume we all on the same page. Ooh. I want to feel we have a better time this round. The small man told me, like, he feels sorry and he apologized. So let's see what happens next. They have something I need to test. I'm taking my sweet time with it. So that's it. And to Mr. Carlos, I heard at least one or two things in that video that was, geez, I don't want to say lies, but yeah, it was lies. I don't know how to, how to say it otherwise, and I'm really feeling petty enough to find it and call it out. But anyway, know your role. Do it. So, don't come around me. 3 days old, understand. Don't come around me. Then you cannot wild man thing. Understand? Logic, righteousness. Understand? Right is right. And I will fight for what is right. So let's build this thing and make it work. Understand? I take my time before I test it. Not test it, I hope for it really. Because it's peace. Peace. We are at war.